contact with the U.S. and Iran since the president took office. Same question, but a different context. Are the Iranians trying to buy time? My understanding and public disclosures have them at, and the IAEA report, about 60% enrichment. To get from 60 to 90%, which is weapon grade enrichment, is a very short period of time. Then they would need a delivery system. So my question is this. Both you and the president have been very adamant that the Iranians cannot get a bomb. I agree with both of you. I'm skeptical, like a lot of other people. How do you have a conversation with people that believe in a caliphate, convert or die, and, you know, the notion that they've got to wipe Israel and the U.S. off the map? I don't know if it's ever going to be possible to get a deal with people that have that ideology and mindset. How'd it go?
Well, Sean, the president's message of peace through strength, it resonates throughout the world. This is not a threat on my part now. It is just a simple fact. The president means what he says, which is they cannot have a bomb. The conversation with the Iranians will be much about two critical points. One, enrichment. As you mentioned, they do not need to enrich past 3.67%. In some circumstances, they're at 60%. In other circumstances, 20%. That cannot be. And you do not need to run, as they claim, a civil nuclear program where you're enriching past 3.67%. So this is going to be much about verification on the enrichment program, and then ultimately verification on weaponization. That includes missiles, the type of missiles that they have stockpiled there, and it includes the trigger for a bomb. And I think we're here to have, as the president indicated, and I take my direction from him every day that I go to work, we're here to see if we can solve this situation diplomatically and with dialogue. The first meeting was positive, constructive, compelling.
Mm-hmm. I'm a trust but verify guy. Would it include, Steve, anywhere, any place, anytime, U.S. inspectors, not UN inspectors? That would have to be critical. I don't trust the UN. I don't think you do either.
Now, look, the devil, as you know, we've talked about this, the devil will be in the details of the document. And hopefully we'll have that high-quality problem of getting a document drafted. But verification will be the key point that undergirds this agreement if we're fortunate enough to get there. And we're going to have very tight verification. There hasn't been much in the way of verification in the last several years prior to our administration. That's got to change. And if it changes, then we'll have the basis for positive talks. And if it doesn't change, then we'll have to seek alternatives, which will not be good for anybody.
Well, they will be the masters of their own destiny, and we know what that means. They won't have refineries, and they won't have nuclear sites to even talk about if that's the path they choose. I have a very hard time trusting people that believe in a caliphate, convert or die, death to Israel, death to America. But with all that said, I do wish you luck. It would be great for the world, for the Middle East, for peace in general, if it could be resolved with verification. Steve Witkoff, thank you.